Hi, this is Alex from Pandectes. What are the most common GDPR mistakes? Let's analyze them. Your e-commerce store might also have these, so it's a good idea to improve them. Let's take a look at them. One very common GDPR mistake are privacy policies that are inadequate. This means that they are unclear, incomplete, or sometimes even written in such legal jargon that it's hard for the end user to understand. After all, the privacy policy is there for your users, in order for them to be able to read it. So if it is not readable, well then the purpose of it has failed. How can you fix this? Well, you need to write a privacy policy that is clear, concise, easily readable, and most importantly, transparent. Don't forget to include all of the data practices that your business does. Another very common GDPR mistake is failing to obtain valid consent. There are many e-commerce stores in the European Union that have cookie banners, but they are not sufficient. For example, if a cookie banner does not have a decline button, or at least a way for a user to decline cookies, then it's most likely not GDPR compliant. Now, another issue that can happen with a cookie banner is having the checkboxes pre-ticked. While this practice is mostly okay around the world, in Europe, for GDPR, it is not compliant. The boxes need to come unchecked. This means that if the user wants to manage their preferences, they need to start unchecked so that the user can opt in only to the categories that they would like to. Also, make sure that you acquire explicit consent. This is very important, as some stores may be using implicit consent. The difference is that with implicit consent, if a user just clicks away from the banner anywhere else on the store, or scrolls down, or some time limit passes, then that automatically counts as an acceptance. But it's not like that for GDPR. The only way that cookies can be accepted is through explicit consent only. And finally, a very common mistake is not managing your data subject requests. If a user has requested a data access request, or an edit or a delete request, you have to fulfill it in a certain time period. That is 30 days. Anything over that gives your users the right to file a complaint with the Data Protection Authority, and that could mean fines. So in order to avoid this mistake, make sure that you, first of all, of course, have a system for data requests, but also have notifications set up so that when a data request happens, you get notified about it. All of this stuff can be implemented inside Pandectes GDPR Compliance, a plugin for Shopify. You can always contact the support and ask if your store is GDPR compliant, and the support will let you know if there's anything that you need to do on your store in order to make it 100% compliant. Thanks for watching.